Right guys, so today I'm going to be doing the obligatory what's in my camera bag. So let's get into the video. Right guys, Neil from Viltrox Recording. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're not. Either way, appreciate you watching the video. Now, all of these channels, these gear tech channels, we all have to do our customary what's in my camera bag review. I do think it's a little bit self-indulgent sometimes. I'm not trying to be patronising in this video at all. I'm just going to show you what's in my camera bag, what I'm using in 2020, and just so you can know what I make these videos with, basically. By no means am I saying this is what I think should be in your camera bag. Everyone shoots differently, everyone uses different equipment, it's all good, but I'll just show you what's in mine. You might find it interesting, so let's have a look. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to get out my GoPro so that I can film me. My trusty GoPro 7, so I'm just going to set this up to film me. So let's open up the bag. So in the front pockets, I've just got like battery chargers, all that sort of thing, so nothing too exciting in there. As you open the bag, so inside I've got the Gobe ND filter for one of my lenses, so ND filters. Got a pack of Niwa ND filters for my other lenses, so that's where all my ND filters go. This is where I keep my GoPro, inside this little pocket here. Another ND filter. So, got my cloth. Everyone needs a cloth. I've also got my little blower to blow the sensor off. I've got that. Got my GH5. This has got the Lumix 25mm 1.4. So with the 2 crop factor on the GH5, it's the equivalent of a 50mm lens. So I use this lens quite a lot of the time, and that's on my other GH5. So I've got this GH5, the GH5 on the gimbal, which is recording this. So this has got my 12mm on it. So this is my wide angle lens, equivalent of a 24 with the 2 times crop factor. Okay, so that's GH5. I've also got a 50mm Canon lens here, which I used to use with my old camera. If I use an adapter, then obviously that's going to be the equivalent of a 100mm lens. It's just a strange focal length, but I have used it before. It's quite an interesting image, so I'll keep that in my bag just in case. I've also got my Sigma 17 to 50mm lens, which obviously means it's sort of equivalent of like 33 to 100mm. So nice lens, 1.8 I believe. Good day. 2.8, but with my speed booster makes it about 1.8-ish. So I used to use this at a lot of weddings because it's, you know, nice little zoom lens, but I use primes more often than not now, but I always keep this in my bag. It's always a good go-to lens. Okay, got me Viltrox Rb08. If you watch this video here, I'll tell you all about it. Budget LED lens, but super portable. Always keep it in my bag. Nice little lens. And underneath that, I've got my Lumix G7, which links up with my other Lumix. So I usually do a 3 camera setup for weddings, so that's my G7, shoots in 4K and matches my other Lumix cameras. And at the moment I've got a 40mm lens on that, equivalent of 28, 2.5 f-stop. It's quite a nice little wide lens, and so that's always in my bag. My third camera. What else have we got? So we've got my SD cards, keep those in here. Got me speed booster. This speed booster goes on the GH5 so I can use Canon lenses. So I always keep that in the bag so that I can then use my zoom lenses with the GH5. So this is my zoom lens. So this is a Sigma 2.8 50 to 150 lens, but obviously with the extra crop it's more like a 100 to 300mm lens, so it's got quite a zoom on it. 2.8, so fairly low f-stop, but with the speed booster that goes up a little bit anyway. And I love this lens. It's not massively expensive. Like I said, I'll link to everything in the description anyway if you want to have a look. But so the lens just attaches to the speed booster, and then the speed booster attaches to the GH5. For the amount of zoom on it, it's a real small sort of form. So I love that zoom. And it gives me some really nice bokeh, all that sort of stuff, so all the good stuff. So yeah, that's my zoom lens and that's my speed booster. Okay, so that's that. SD cards. Okay, in this little bag we have my DR10L. I usually have 3 of those, but if I'm just doing a small shoot, I just take one with me. While I'm talking about audio, I've got this little old Olympus recorder. Never let me down. I always use this as my backup recorder. Just hit record and it will just record the room. So if nothing else, I've got a recorder that has got a okay level of audio. I've also got the trusty Sony TX50 that everyone always raves about. I've only got one of these. I don't really like the audio quality on it that much, but it's good just to quickly attach to people. So if people get out for a speech and they're not mic'd up, I can just stick this on them, and I know I've got the audio. So I'll keep that in the bag. And then there's batteries for the G7. I've got loads of those in there. In this pocket I've got my batteries for the Panasonic GH5. I usually have 1 battery in each of the GH5, and then I've got 4 batteries as spare, so that usually lasts me most of the day, and I take a charger with me anyway, just in case. Then if I do use all the batteries up, I've always got one charging up just in case. So that's that. And then we've got the Mavic Air 2. So that's what I love about this drone. I can just stick it in this tiny bag and I can take it on any shoot with me and just put it straight up in the air. So I can go on a couple shoot, take this bag with me, and I got my drone. So I can just pop it up in the air. So I've got my drone there, and I've got the controller on the bottom, and 2 spare batteries here. So I think that's pretty much it. So that's what I'll use on a wedding day pretty much. I'll have other bits and pieces, extra lights, tripods, all that sort of thing. But this is my main setup. I've got the GH5 with a wide lens, which I usually leave on the gimbal. I've got another GH5. I either have a zoom lens or the 50 on it. That's to get close-ups, usually on a tripod or a monopod. The G7 goes on a tripod, so usually at the back of the room at a wedding. There's my setup. So, I hope you enjoyed the video, found it useful. Like I say, not going to get all pretentious about it. You might be using completely different lenses, completely different cameras. It's all good, as long as you're making the videos you want to make. It's not so much about the gear, it's about the creativity. So, that's what's in my bag. Be good to know what's in your bag. Leave a comment below, let me know what camera you're rocking, what sort of lenses you use. Always good to hear from you guys, so start a conversation below. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so I can let you know when new content's released. Releasing content on a Monday and Thursday at the moment, gear tech tutorials, all that sort of thing, so it'd be really good to have you on board. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it useful. I'll catch you in the next one.